so fucking rough. Okay. Let me see. I need to set up chats again so I can leave Twitch and here. Oh boy. What? Okay. Alright. Twitch is live. YouTube is live. I think I can get it started. Hey, hello again. Wow, 2 streams at the same day. Normally I would never do something like this, especially after doing such a long 5-hour stream. But hey, the circumstances are a little dire here. Because I need to catch up with the story, and Twitch is suffering, of course. Of course it's suffering. Why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't it? And should I really keep trying to multi-stream? Perhaps there's an easier way to do this. If only I could stream on Twitch using the same, how should I say, dynamic bit rates, perhaps it would work, most likely. Because it works wonders on YouTube. But Twitch... Ooh, but Twitch... I will see if I can find any alternatives in the future. But for the foreseeable future, this is the best I can do at the moment. Alright, so, no more stalling. Antiparallel. The plan is to go as far as I can on this one. I'm not entirely sure how long this particular stream is going to be. I don't know if I'm going to keep streaming until 8 PM, 9 PM, or 10 PM on my time. But whatever the case, the idea is to just go as far as I can with it. Try to get in, try to read as much story as I can, because the story is just a few days from ending. Also, for the sake of not spending too much time, right, and be more focused on the story, I already pulled for Elena and I already pulled for Faitusa. In fact, I not only just already pulled for them, I also already upgraded them. For the most part, as you can see, I also got extremely lucky. While trying to get her 4-star weapon, I ended up getting the 5-star before Pity. So thankful for that. Thank God she loves me. Alright, now with all of that out of the way, let's get started. Antiparallel, Part 1. HA11. Lumbering nightmare. An erased existence leaves traces behind as destiny continues marching forward. Go. If I correctly, I believe these events has a voice acting. So for the most part, I don't really need to read anything. I can let the characters speak themselves, which I'm very grateful for. Please keep doing this more often, GFL Mikashin. Please, please, please. 1 week after the explosion at Levy, the Elmo continues its sprint through the desolate, empty wilds. We paid a bitter cost to break out from Levy. In order to escape from the URNC forces, we are forced to pass up several resupply opportunities. Instead, we had to move repeatedly between satellite cities. This back and forth movement continued until we finally shook off our pursuers. All maintenance work on the dolls had only just been completed today. It was only through the support of underground brokers that our combat squads could be kept running, albeit with great difficulty. Even so, the Elmo only dared to move within the most treacherous areas of the Yellow Zone. We hid ourselves in the wilderness, like an injured beast, carefully hiding all traces of our defense. afraid that a moment too abrupt would invite the bounty hunters to encircle us once more. We had to shut down power to the majority of the Elm facilities to conserve energy and evade our pursuers. Only the most crucial equipment still runs. Oh my god. The situation is that dire, huh? My god. Oh yeah, Twitch stream is not doing well. It really is not doing well. Such as the equipment inside the med bay. Sparse sunlight filters through the window, painting faint splotches of light upon the floor of the med bay. Though a few rays illuminate the interior, they cannot dispel the heavy, chilling stillness that hangs in the air. Let me do something. The stream might suffer a little. How is that? How is that, computer? How is that? Are you suffering? Are you feeling the pain? Are you feeling the pain, computer? I bet you are. I bet you are feeling the pain. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Okay. Let's skip at that for now. What happened just now is that I changed from the cable connection to a Wi-Fi connection. I disconnected my router, and then I'm waiting around like 1 minute or 2 to then reconnect and see if that will improve. Essentially, just restarting my router. I sit on the edge of the hospital bed while Coffiny carefully changes the dressing on my abdominal wounds. A farewell gift from Levy, though not life-threatening. The tearing pain still lingers, gnawing at me. Oh yes, the voice act, let us fucking go! Sorry, I just scared my cat. Sorry. sorry, I shouldn't have raised my voice so much. Okay, calm down. Calm down. Oh, man, I love seeing the blue thing. The blue thing is so cute. I still need to read her oath story. I know it was just recently added, if I'm not mistaken. And perhaps I really should start making the preparations for it. I have the money. I just need to buy the ring. Buy the ring, read the story, and we're good. Yeah, I think I'm gonna buy it soon. I think I'm definitely gonna buy it soon. Alright, moving on. I glance down at the freshly applied white bandages around my waist and shake my head.
私ならもう平気だ。それよりヘレナは。
Coffiny shakes her head. Her gaze follows mine to the small figure beside me. Elena lies quietly on the bed, her eyes tightly shut, her complexion as pale as a sheet of fragile paper. After rescuing Elena from the underground laboratory in Levy, her condition continued to deteriorate, even upon our swift return to the Yellow Zone. Elena's weakened state showed no signs of improvement, and indeed appeared to be progressively worsening. except for a brief period of lucidity. On the day she returned to the Alma, Elena kept falling into a state of semi-consciousness, with her daily periods of deep sleep growing ever longer.
朝、栄養剤を投与したんですけど、まだ目を覚ましていません。このままではヘレナちゃん。
An almost imperceptible knocking sound, akin to the faint friction of fingertips against the door, rather than an actual knock, interrupts Coffey's anxious statements.
おや？
Oh, Melanie. The hatch slides open gently, revealing a figure with pink hair standing outside, seemingly hesitating whether to enter or not. It's Melanie.
メラニー、どうした？
Melanie does not reply immediately, her gaze tinged with unease as she rides over me, fixed intently on Elena in the hospital bed.
ヘレナが咲くと枯れる。それが怖い。
Ah, yes, they are doing that cryptic speaking again. They are crypting paradigms like Peach. Wonderful. Truly wonderful. Melanie clutches the hem of her skirts, as though summoning the courage to reveal some secret.
実験室にいた時も時々こんな気持ちになるの。確か花が何かを吸収してるって。
Oh, game. Oh, it's back. Perhaps because I reconnected the game. Melanie's words are disjointed, as if she's desperately piecing together concepts and terminology she does not fully grasp. I look at Melanie, who seems somewhat flustered, and try my best to understand what she meant.
花、実験室、吸収。
Cockney tilts her head for a while before slamming her fist on her palm, seemingly having come to some sort of conclusion.
もしかしてヘレナちゃんは吸収した養分を放出して花で言うと枯れ始めているということですか？
Oh, wait, they mean like a battery. Essentially, like she released such massive amount of energy during the Exilium events, and now she doesn't have enough to sustain her own existence. As though startled by our conversation, Elena stirs in her sleep and opens her eyes.
指揮官？
Hello, daughter.
ヘレナ。
おお、やっと起きましたね、ヘレナちゃん。みんな心配してたんですから。大丈夫、ヘレナ。頑張る。
Oh my god. How you feel about Elena? I like having Elena around. How you feel about the dad simulator of the Elena segments in the GFL2 story? A smile cracks across Elena's pallid face as she struggles to rise. Coffin hurriedly moves closer, helping Elena sit up as she gently smooths out the disheveled strands of her hair. Elena sits demurely, tilting her head curiously to observe the new visitor.
お前誰？なんで同じ顔？あなたと同じルーツを持つ姉妹よ。ヘレナ D68。それが私の名前だった。今はメラニーだけどね。メラニー、どうしてここにいる？私を知ってるのか？
Wait, now that I... Have Elena and Melanie never actually met before? No, actually... Oh no, yeah, it makes sense. Melanie knows of Elena, but Elena at the time was... quite uncautious, I think? So she never actually had a proper conversation with Melanie?
姉妹たちの存在をかすかにだけど感知できる。あなたからは何か特別な感じがする。どこか遥か遠くの場所にある気配みたいな。
Right. Right. Whatever that means. I'm sure it makes sense for them, but it is indeed quite cryptic. It's only not more cryptic than whatever Nemesis speaks. Elena finds herself lost in recollection, as if they had unlocked the door to her memories.
遠くの場所。
Elena's gaze grows distant, as though she were straining to recall something. But she quickly returns to a state of weakness, much like a withering flower deprived of the sun.
指揮官、ごめん、疲れた。
Elena starts to sway with weariness before she can even finish. Coffin, standing nearby, immediately steadies her. Elena closes her eyes and falls into slumber the moment Coffin lays her upon the bed. The girl's complexion grows increasingly pallid. Her face is ashed with pain as her irregular breathing becomes more apparent. Elena's recent moment of lucidity feels like a momentary illusion in the face of her current reality. I turn to Melanie.
今の話、どういうことだ？
yeah, can you elaborate on that a little bit more for us normal people to understand? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Please do that. Awesome. Let me do something here. Come on, Twitch. Come on, Twitch. Come on, Twitch. Man, honestly, if I don't find... Should I stop full streaming? Because I feel like Twitch connection is going to be horrible no matter what. Come on, Twitch. Come on, Twitch. Restart. Melanie steps back nervously, then continues to compose her response.
私も聞いただけで詳しくは覚えてないけど、特殊な養分がないと花は枯れるんだって。
Special nutrients. It isn't collapse radiation. I mean, so far, seeing how tightly, considering the fact that Elena might fall ill just for the simple fact that she is removed from an area containing lots of radiation, significant amount of collapse radiation, I wouldn't be surprised that the nutrients Melanie speaks of are these radiation, these collapse particles.
栄養剤だけではダメですか？
Melanie shakes her head vigorously.
なんというか、緑色の。
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. She needs collapse particles. Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what she needs.
実験室のすべてのヘレナはそれが必要だった。
緑色。コルフェン、グローザが持ち帰った資料の中に近いものは？
そうですね。あ、思い出しました。チルロビグの実験室から回収したデータに培養に成分不明の高濃度栄養剤を使った記録があります。
Oh, never mind. High concentration nutrient solution of unknown composition. I don't know. I don't know about this.
状態を安定させるのに非常に有効だとか、それのことなんじゃないでしょうか。
Melanie nod.
今からその実験室を探す時間はないな。成分はわからないのか？
すみません。栄養剤の成分についての記録はありませんでした。それに成分が分かったとしても詳細不明のまま製造に取り掛かるのは危険です。
そうだな。やはりパラデウスの拠点から既製品を拝借するのが無難か。わかった。
The girl on the sick bed, is still deep in slumber. Her eyelashes flutter gently like a butterfly's wings. Yet one could not help but worry if the next flutter would serve as the final beat. No, this isn't the time to think of such things. I shake my head to throw off the worrisome thoughts. I caress the girl's hair as I open my mouth to speak in a soft voice, as though I were making a promise.
ヘレナ、薬を探してくる。大丈夫。すぐに良くなるさ。
Elena's body floats upward from the sick bed, as though her half-asleep self had heard my promise. Her three spheres gradually disassemble themselves in a azure glow and surround her. They eventually coalesce into a blue, glowing box with Elena contained within.
コルフェン、メラニー、ヘレナを頼む。
Oh god. How do you even proceed from this? What exactly is the plan here, Commander?
任せてください。ちゃんと面倒を見ますから。うん。私も頑張る。大丈夫。きっとうまくいくよ。
I leave the med bay and walk straight to the bridge. The anxiety in my hardness of composure I had to ash. The real storm, it seems, has yet to pass. Groza has just finished downloading the latest list of bounty commissions from Brief through a encrypted network. And my name is prominently featured. Oh yeah, I guess we are pretty wanted. Yeah, I guess I'm pretty popular like that. I guess everyone wants me. Every doll in government wants me right now. It is certainly fortuitous that the picture used for my wanted poster only features a hastily taken, blurry side profile. Even so, we still took measures to clamp all external comms channels. The Elmo alters its course once again, heading deeper into the yellow zone. As it stands, acting rashly would be unwise. We shouldn't risk drawing attention to us. But Elena can no longer wait.
グローザ、イエローエリアにあるパラデウスの拠点をマップに表示させてくれ。すでに知っているものと闇ブローカーから聞いたものも含めて。
どうしたの？
ヘレナに必要な栄養剤はパラデウスの実験室にしかない。
Oh boy. Oh, okay, so that's the plan. Oh, fuck, man. Shit, you know, I'm worried about what exactly is the composition of these fluids. Because obviously, knowing Paradise, it can't be anything good, right? Like, there's just no way. There's just no way.
状況は一刻を争う。今はもうリビウに戻ることも前みたいにグリーンエリアを出入りすることもできない。イエローエリアにある奴らの拠点が最良の選択だ。
了解。すぐに情報を整理して候補をピックアップする。ここ数日でリビウからかなり離れたわ。この辺は人口密度が低いし、しばらくは追っ手に見つかる心配はなさそうね。
Hopefully so.
理想はエルモ号を目立たない場所に止めて態勢を整えることだけど。そうすれば実験室に向かう正体だけ出せばいいから、エルモ号を危険にさらすリスクも減るわ。
Okay, who had been listening in silence all along. Oh, so she was around. Takes over the conversation. Her voice remains as composed as ever.
物資も限られてるし、補給できる場所を探すのも急務ね。
見つかるといいな。ずっと警戒態勢維持するのも楽じゃないし。
I'm sure you have been suffering a lot because of all of this, little people. You'll get rest soon. Don't worry. Just like mailing. Surely you're gonna get a vacation. Surely. Don't worry about it. Kuke ignores Magdi's complaints with seasoned ease. She turns to me.
指揮官、補給任務は404にお任せください。
ああ、イエローエリアの奥深くまで行けば闇ブローカーも減ってくるし、エルモ号の維持にもリソースがいる。確かに臨時拠点を作った方がいいな。
そんな都合のいい場所あるのかな。あったとしても、とっくに生き袋とパラデウスに乗っ取られてるに違いないよ。
I mean, probably. Unless the commander can pull off some connections, special connections with the brokers to get a good spot. Perhaps talking with that woman. What was her name again? Fuck, the female broker. Maybe she can offer us some help? Macti's statement throws the optimum into silence. I stare at the yellows on the sprawling, foreign map, unable to suppress a frown from surfacing on my face. Oh. Help? A miracle? The sudden alert sound breaks the stifling silence.
指揮官、メッセージを受信したわ。
Please be good.
あの信号スオミさんです。
Oh! Oh, that's right, the doll community. Man, I feel so stupid. There is so many characters of the doll community present, even in the main art of this event, and yes, I didn't even thought of them.
スオミどうしてこんな時に再生してくれ。
Oh boy. The call is put through. After a burst of crackling static, a familiar, anxious voice comes through.
指揮官、スオミです。
Hi, Suomi.
突然連絡してすみません。でもどうすればいいかわからなくて。私のいる人形コミュニティのことを覚えていますか？コミュニティのいる場所が何者かに狙われています。数日前から人間の部隊から攻撃を受けて。
Fuck. A sudden boom cuts off Suomi's voice. The ensuing footage grows intermittent amidst the smoke billowing everywhere.
全力で迎え撃ちましたが、こっちは人でも物資も。
More intense gunfire can be heard through the call. We even hear some of the frantic, disjointed shout amid the noise. Like, Suomi, come help us.
指揮官、余裕があれば助けていただけませんか？座標は
Oh my god. Suomi's voice abruptly ceases after yet another tremendous boom. The call is severed. The last signal transmitted contained only a set of coordinates. Are we even anywhere close to the doll community though? Mei-Ling grabs my hand in a panic.
どうしますか？早くスオミさんたちを助けに。
こちらにはまだ戦力があるわ。どうする？指揮官。
あちらは一刻を争う状況だ。考えすぎだといいが、このタイミングできすぎじゃないか。
何者かが私たちをおびき出すための芝居だとでも言うの？
Probably. I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility.
でもさっきのメッセージに偽造や乗っ取りの形跡はなかったわ。
今はまだわからない。だが身を隠している人形コミュニティが見つかって利用される可能性は低い。逆に言えば足がつくリスクを冒してまで助けを求めるほど逼迫した状況ということになる。グローザー、スオミの送った座標をマップにマークしてくれ。
Groza swiftly marks a flashing red dot on the map. I study the set of coordinates marked on the map, weight my options briefly, then issue my orders.
計画変更だ。スオミの座標へ向かう。総員、警戒態勢。メッセージが本当なら助ける。その後は予定通りパラデウスの施設を探す。これが罠だったらスオミを敵から救出する。
了解。
Eliminate all enemies. Groza? Kluke?
注意。
Suomi?
みんなを守れるようになりたいです。
And since it's the doll community, let's bring in... Fuck, what element is she again? Oh no, she's right there. Orid. There we go. Alright, as always, so let's start with Clue K, because she can clear the most enemies here. Actually, I think she can do that on her own. Oh, let's go. Okay, and now. Oh, fuck. Hold on. Now, for sure. There we go. Now. Activate. Easy. A meticulously tended garden sits within a certain corner of the white zone. A poised, elegant girl in a white dress silently enters the garden, stopping behind Dandelion, who is currently pruning some flower stems at a leisurely pace. And it surely feels a little bit weird to already so soon see Dandelion, especially considering that I just finished Quantum Fluctuation just a few hours ago. What the fuck are you?
リビウにて大きなコーラプス放射線の波が観測されました。
That is an interesting design.
放射線量は過去のとある大事件に極めて近い数値です。
She's probably referring to Frankfurt. Since what happened in Levy was the second opening of the door to Nirvana.
フランクフルトの事件ね。
はい。不可解なのは、放射線量は一瞬にして最大値に達した後、すぐに通常の数値に戻りました。この現象は複数の地域で同時に観測されました。計器類の故障という可能性は低いでしょう。
で、老人たちに調査を命じられたわけね。
はい。この件についての報告はまとめられていません。数値が乱れた原因、一部情報が錯綜している理由、調査が必要な事柄が多くあります。ですが、私の閲覧権限は限られています。
Dandelion remains focused on her pruning, trimming away excess branches with her garden shears, without turning her head.
フランクフルト事件のデータセンターの閲覧を許可してください。今回の件について一から情報を精査して調査活動に参加したく存じます。
現実と妄想の境界線は曖昧なものよ。人間は真相を隠すためには手段を選ばない。
Dandelion trims off a final forked branch before setting down her shears. She turns to Ellie.
用意された真相を見てくるといいわ。
What exactly is Ellie? Is she another one of... Is she also a Nito? Like Dandelion, or is she something else complete?
でも覚えておいて、彼らの与えた選択に必ずしも従う必要はない。
肝に銘じます、ダンデライオン様。
Ellie bows slightly and turns to leave the garden. The same moment, a vast flood of data surges into her core. She stands in silence as the torrent of information is rapidly deconstructed, categorized, and reorganized within her level 2. Dandelion slowly turns around once Hallie's silhouette vanishes at the edge of the garden. Her gaze falls on the branches that she had trimmed earlier. A small, white, pure white flower blooms quietly on the branches, having escaped Dandelion's shears by sheer luck. Dandelion gracefully picks up the small flower from the branches. She rolls its slender stem between her fingertips, curling it leisurely before her eyes, as if she were savoring some kind of ludicrous art. A soft laugh ripples through the garden.
面白いことになったわね。無知な人は真相を探し求めることで不安を和らげようとする。
Dandelion frees the pure white flower from her fingertips, allowing it to float down the ground.
たとえその真相に意味がなくてもね。404を敵に回したのが運の尽き。
Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. This chapter is going to be interesting. At least from what I have seen so far, this is going to be interesting. Continue. The acrid smell of smoke hangs heavy over the temporary bay. But Tilde, also here back to the doll community, despises this very scent, which often came bundled with conflict in the past. And for the doll community, this scent often signifies a great danger, which has already arrived before them. Although they just managed to repel an assault from their enemy, there is not a shred of joy within the temporary base. But Tilde frowns as she repairs Suomi's heavily damaged frame.
組対、次の戦闘に耐えられますか?
Suomi asks her gingerly. The enemy had managed to surround Suomi in the battle prior, although she did manage to break out of the encirclement with the Shivanaya's help. Her frame still sustained severe damage. But Tilde stands up and shakes her head at Suomi.
応急修理はしましたが、今は撤退するべきです。
撤退するんですか?
Man, it feels so weird to see Batilde wear an actual bra instead of the whatever the fuck she wears. Is it a protection suit or something? I don't know what is it called. The vest, the military vest that she uses. The only thing that she uses to cover her chest. It feels so odd seeing that now. Seeing this sprite of her right now.
物資が残りわずかです。このままではあなたもドゥシェーブヌイさんも廃品になりますよ。
外 周の防衛線を突破されたらお姉様と皆さんが隠れてる発電所を守りきれません。敵は何か探しているように動き回っています。ここで引いたら発電所の位置が知られる恐れがあります。
You're trying to look for something.
みんなコミュニティの未来のために頑張ってるんです。私たちだって私とデュセーブヌイさんの迂回戦術とバチルダさんの作った装置があればまだなんとか。
勇者たる者、命を賭して国を守ってみせよう。賢明な判断とは言えませんね。攻撃を受けてから数日経っています。敵がその気なら私たちがいくらここで踏ん張っても無駄です。それにあなたの組対ももう限界。潮時です。
せめてもう少し。
みんな私たちの帰りを待っているんです。
Suomi looks to Batilde with an expression bordering on pleading.
指揮官に応援を要請しました。増援部隊さえ来ればきっと敵を撃退できます。
Batilde's frown deepens when she hears the origin of Suomi's reinforcements. Oh yeah, because she doesn't like humans, right?
本当に来るんですか？
Her distrust is palpable.
今の私たちを助けたところで面倒ごとに巻き込まれるだけです。賞金ハンターがメリットもないのにそんな要請に応えるわけがありません。
Well, I think you're about to be in on a surprise, Batilde.
いいえ、指揮官なら必ず来てくれます。
That's right, that's right, let's go, let's go, let's go, Suomi. Suomi's serious rebuttal makes Batilde fall silent for a moment.
あなたが信頼していても私が警戒しない理由にはなりません。これ以上の不確定要素はごめんです。
バチルダさんの心配もわかります。けれど一度でも指揮官に会えば結論は変わると思います。それにもうみんな限界です。この拠点を守るにはもはや指揮官に頼るしかありません。
The shrill crack of gunfire and artillery shatters the peace before Suomi can finish.
戦力の薄さを見抜かれたようですね。じきに総攻撃を仕掛けてくるでしょう。
思ったより早い。包囲される前に何とかしないと。
塔に登り我が裁きを下してみせよう。
Yeah, whatever she says.
はい、私は狙撃を援護します。
Oh, that's what she meant.
無茶だ。今は拠点の遮蔽物を利用して反撃しながら交代するべきです。
でも指揮官はすぐに来るって。本当に少しの猶予もないんですか？ずっと交代し続けたら。
分かってますけれど。
Batilde grits her teeth, conflicted. Hold the line and wait for the commander whom Suomi trusts, or abandon the position, break out the encirclements, and retreat. Just as Batilde is about to make the decision. A new yet familiar signal source slices through the battlefield like a peerless blade, carving through the raging inferno that was poised to swallow them. Batilde's brow unfurrows somewhat when she finally recognizes the icon of the new signal source. Beside her stands Suomi, whose face is already lit up by a radiant smile steaming from the heart.
エルモ号だ。指揮官が来てくれました。
Oh my god. Oh my god, Suomi is so fucking cute, man. And it definitely messes with me emotionally every time I see the doll so happy. By seeing the commander's arrival. Chevinaya, this is great. It's the commander's backup. I always believed the commander would help us. Reorganize and regroup. We need to hold out a little longer. The hero who will turn the tide has arrived. When will she stop speaking as Chuni? Okay, so Suoni and the Chevinaya. You know, actually, should I think Batilde here? Although I didn't have taken my time to properly upgrade her yet. What can you do, Batilde? I don't exactly know. I don't really know what exactly you do, I'm gonna be honest. Okay. Ooh, interesting. Okay, let me see. Kill this guy. And now, Chevinaya. Kill that one. Oh, yes. Oh, there was another Suomi into Chevinaya up there. That's awkward. Oh no. Ow. Man, I should have brought the Elmo dolls then, if that were the case. No biggie. Now, how many of these constructs can I deploy? Teleports it to the selected tile instead. Oh, only one. Ah, wow, what a shame. Dun, 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 dun. Chevinaya, can you reach someone? No? Okay. I was hoping that the Chevinaya NPC would be able to kill the sniper that far away. Damn it. Section direction deals AoE physical damage equal to 100% attack to all enemy units in a cone of 6 tiles in the selected direction. Actually, I want to see how that works. What's the animation looks like? Easy. As the final Mangi security drone plummets to the ground. Oh, it's Mangi security. Oh no. Yeah, there's definitely something weird in this attack then. If it is Mangi security that it is performing it, then there's definitely something else to this. To this assault. To the doll security. A pile of burning scrap. Suomi practically bursts out from the temporary base, frantically waving as she leads her companions to board the Black Hawk helicopter fetching them. The Black Hawk touches down smoothly on the Elmo's helipad. Its downwash accompanied by a mighty roar. When the door slides open, Suomi sees the commander waiting for her in the helicopter outwash. Standing next to him is Mei-Ling, two boxing hands, and hint of anxiety on her face. Oh, man. This is so cute. This is so. Oh man, this is okay. This is the warmth, right? This is the cuteness that I needed after finishing reading Quantum Fluctuation. Thank God, thank God GFL2 exists.
ありがとうございます。信じてました。
Oh, look at her face. She's so cute. Sorry. Sorry. Okay, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. It's fine. Calm down. Cool and composed I must be. Okay.
スオミの頼みとあらばどこにいても駆けつけるさ。
Yes. Sorry. Sorry. Mailing hurries over with a toolbox as the conversation proceeds. Ah man, isn't it so nice? Oh, look at them, the little midget. The two girls, reunited after a long separation, hold each other in a tight embrace, but only for a moment. Maiden grabs her tools the moment they release the hug, immediately beginning to examine Suomi's frame. As Maiden examines Suomi, a doll dressed in a mechanic's suit appears from behind her and walks up to me.
ありがとうございます。
Don't worry. Don't worry. You're welcome.
あなたたちがいなければ、今頃あのエリアを放棄して、スオミも今以上のダメージを負っていたでしょう。
気にするな。スオミは君たちが信じてくれたおかげだ。
The doll, whose name I do not know, gives me a curt nod. Seeing that, Thomas steps in to introduce her to me.
指揮官、こちらはバチルダさん。人形コミュニティの凄腕メカニックなんですよ。ここ最近、ずっと全員の素体を直してくれていたんです。
Finally a formal introduction.
民生用人形の私にできることなんて、それくらいですから。
そんなことはない。ここまで持ちこたえられたのは君たち一人一人が頑張ったからだ。状況は君たちの通信を聞いて理解した。重大な損失はないか？
すぐに防御体制を整えたので、みんな多少ダメージを受けましたが、誰も犠牲になっていません。
Let's go. I nod. Looks like we managed to help them before they sustained any losses.
でも変だな。なぜ君たちがマグニセキュリティに狙われているんだ？
マグニセキュリティ？私たちを襲った部隊のことですか？
ああ、手強い傭兵集団だ。前に戦ったことがある。雇い主は強力な存在だ。目的もなくイエローエリアに現れるとは思えない。これまでの経緯を教えてくれるか？
最初にあの人たちを見たのは数日前、コミュニティの拠点の近くでした。何かを探していたようで、あらゆるものをなぎ倒しながら荒野を進んでいました。お姉様も最初は死者を送って接触を試みましたが、相手は逆に攻撃を仕掛けてきました。結局彼らの目的は分からずじまいで。
What are the odds of them existing in Paradise Space somewhere close to the doll community?
連中の手口、まるでこの地域一帯を一掃するつもりのようでしたね。
At least I am imagining what's about to happen as my perspective as a reader.
様はコミュニティの存在を隠すためにみんなを連れて発電所に行きました。
この辺は環境が劣悪でずっと人気がなかった。スオミが座標を送らなければここに誰かが来るなんて思いもしなかっただろう。一体何が目的でこんな不毛の地まで。
わかりません。狙いが発電所じゃないのを願うばかりです。発電所？スオミさんが前に言ったはい、私たちはそこで。
But Tilda gives Suomi a tug, shaking her head. To that, Suomi beams her a soft smile.
大丈夫ですよ、バチルダさん。メイリンさんも指揮官も信頼できますから。
Oh boy. Oh boy, this must be so hard for Batilda. But honestly, we really don't mean any harm. We promise. Also, initially I was worried that the Mangi security attack was somehow related to the commander. Like, as they said, as a way to try to lure them out. Or something like that, but that doesn't seem to be the case, fortunately. So I don't... It saves me from feeling guilty of somehow dragging the dog community into this. But it seems that the reason, whatever reason the Mangi security is there, is completely unrelated to me, thankfully. At least as far as I know so far.
発電所の周囲はまだ少ししか探索できていませんが、リッタラさんによれば農作物の栽培実験を行っていたようです。実験は失敗に終わって人間のスタッフは全員いなくなって、あの人形だけが残りました。
An experimental form? That does sound suspicious. If that is indeed related to the plants in the Leaf Lab, I can understand why Mangi security would have their eyes on.
スオミ、発電所の地下にパラデウスと関係のあるものはなかったか？
でもパラデウスは確か指揮官が10年前に。
ああ、そのはずだが、少し前に奴らの痕跡が見つかった。
Insert that Star Wars meme here. Paradeus has somehow returned.
今もイエローエリアで活動していて、この前リビウに大きな被害をもたらした。
そんな。
Oh, that's a new sprite from Suomi. I don't remember seeing this sprite of her with her eyes blank like that.
それじゃ指揮官はこの発電所が怪しいと思っているんですか？そうですね。少なくとも前回の探索ではパラデウスと関係ありそうなものは何も。それにこの辺に人間はめったに来ません。本当にパラデウスの拠点があったとしても、もう長い間放棄されてるんだと思います。
そうか。
I think back to the time I visited Orpheum's research base. Crops were not exactly in abundance there. Maybe it really is a coincidence. With Paradeus, coincidences? No way. There's no way, Commander. There's just no way. I doubt it. I doubt it. A sudden calm ringtone interrupts my train of thoughts. When it comes to Paradeus, it can never be schizophrenic enough. That's for sure.
お姉様からです。
スオミ、お前のメッセージを受信した。
指揮官が駆けつけてくれたおかげで敵を撃退できました。今はエルモ号にいます。そうか、よかった。
How many squishes to her? I think it was a piggy squishy toy that Urit have. How many squishes you think that Urit did to that thing before being able to contact Suomi again? The caller pauses for a moment right before we hear a flurry of discordant noises, mixed with some muffled murmuring. High cortisol doll right here.
お姉様？
Oh, Hurt, you're trying so hard. It's cute. It's cute. I love having these dorks around. Suomi nods and passes the terminal to me. A distinctive dashing doll appears on the screen before me. Dork. Dork. Such a dork.
私が人形コミュニティのリーダーのウルリドだ。
どうも。君がスオミの言うお姉様だな。スオミがよく君の話をしていたよ。
そうか。私にはよくあなたのことを話していたぞ、指揮官。
She's so nervous. She's so fucking nervous. The doll on the other side of the comms scratches her head as she laughs nervously, but quickly withdraws her hands and stands up straight, as if she just realized something.
本題に入ろう。以前スオミはあなたから援助を受けて貴重な物資をコミュニティに持ち帰ってくれた。今回あなたに助けを求めようと思ったのも彼女だ。私たちは外部とのつながりを持っていない。正直に言うと、そちらからの増援は期待していなかった。
Understandable, honestly.
だが今さっき、あなたは敵を退けてくれた。コミュニティを代表して心より感謝する。
Oh, look at her. Look at her. She's so cute. GFL2 just makes me so happy in some way. Some people might complain about a few aspects of its story, but me personally, it just makes me so happy. It just makes me so happy being able to see the dolls, being able to reunite with them, these little sweet moments we have with them. Oh fuck, man. It's just so nice. Just so nice. The doll bows slightly to the screen, flashing a grin so broad it was borderline theatrical.
気にしないでくれ。スオミは私たちの仲間でもある。助けるのは当然だ。
当然か。
The laughing doll pauses and looks at me with an expression more hesitant than before. She's about to ask a favor, isn't she? Is it just me or does she seem kind of nervous?
何かコミュニティについての相談なら乗るが。
そんなに顔に出てたか。
Oh, fuck me, man. Orange is just so cute. Fuck. Fuck. I love darks. Fuck. The doll pulls her hair nervously. Seeing that, Suomi steps in to offer her some reassurance.
安心してください、お姉様。指揮官はいい人です。何でも言ってください。
my god, they are so cute. What the fuck? They are all so cute. How can they all be so fucking cute? Shit. Oh man. I'm so happy.
そうか。分かった。なら包み隠さず話そう。
It's just so refreshing seeing these interactions right after reading Quantum Fluctuation. Just thank God.
連日の戦闘で皆素体を痛めている。もともと資源に悩んでいたのだが、このままではコミュニティを維持できないだろう。金なら少し蓄えがある。それでどうかエルモ号の修理用部品を譲ってもらえないだろうか。
私たちにはどうしても必要なんです。お願いします、指揮官。
Fine. Suomi is still under repair and maintenance. Looks up at me. Meilin regards Suomi's damaged frame, then shakes her head with heartache plastered across her face.
部品だけじゃ足りませんよね。スオミさん以外の方も大きなダメージを負っています。よければ私が修理を。
前に賞金ハンターを信用してひどい目に遭いました。
Oh. Right. We still need to gain her trust. A wary voice cuts through the air. Mathilde steps before Meilin, blocking her from the other dolls behind her. In fact, she seems intent on pulling Suomi back to her side.
メイリーさんの技術は確かです。私たちを傷つけたりしません。私が保証します。だから信じてください、バチルダさん。
Mathilde falls silent. She looks over the battered companions behind her, then snaps her head back at Meilin. Finally, she clenches her fists before giving Meilin a deep bow.
こんな状況です。選択の余地がないことも、私一人で全員を治すことができないのも分かっています。どれだけ大変なのかも理解しています。だからあなたを信用します。
So formal. I wonder what exactly happens to her to not trust bounty hunters. I mean, definitely something horrible, but I don't remember if she ever actually said it out loud. This unexpected gesture startles Meilin. She waves her hands in a flurry as a bashful smile spreads across her face.
大げさですよ。全力を尽くします。
何かあったら遠慮なく言ってくれ。可能な限り力になる。
Hold on, I'm hearing some weird noises. Let me just. My cat's choked on her own saliva, I guess. This cat. Alright, sorry for the interruption. Back to the story.
本当か？片付けない。
The doll nods at me. Finally, he seems to relax, producing a bright smile that feels much more natural than before.
私たちは受けた恩を忘れない。いつか必ず返す。
With that, Orid turns to Suomi again.
そうみえ、調整が済んだらバチルドとルシェーブヌイと一緒に物資を持ち帰って他の人形たちの修理に当たってくれ。
はい、わかりました。
The call ends. Suomi seems to have finally remembered something, because she points out a familiar-looking doll that stands behind Batilde.
そうだ、指揮官。デュセーブヌイ、KSVK もここにいるんですよ。覚えていますか？
Of course I do. Of course I do. Okay. I am expecting extreme darkness right now. So brace yourselves. The Chevinaya has remained silent throughout the earlier discussion, but once she hears Suomi mentioning her, she strikes a pose as though she just saw a hero descend from the heavens.
天より落ちし、精神のごとくであったな。
Oh, my dork. Oh, my sweet, sweet dork child.
英雄よ、汝の名は。名は。
Kiru. Kiru. The shed.
ルシェーブヌイ。
I cautiously call her name. The Chevinaya looks at me, stunned. Tears slowly begin to well up in her eyes. Her body starts to tremble, ever so slightly.
暖かくて。懐かしい。
Oh yeah, because she...
汝は。汝が指揮官なのか？
Fuck, I completely forgot about that. Her memories are a bit... She got heavily damaged and her memories got... compromised a little bit. Ah, fuck. Fuck, I completely forgot about that.
しかし我の記憶は儚きもやのようだ。
The Chevinaya hammers her heads with her fists in despondence. Tommy rushes over to hold her in reassurance.
すみません。前に話したと思うんですが、デュシェーブヌイさんはコミュニティに来た当初から記憶を失っているんです。でも私たちにはメンタルを治す物資も技術も。
ああ、その話を聞いてからずっと何とかしたいと思っていた。メイリン、治せそうか？
メンタルの修復は私の専門じゃないですね。でも今はまずエルモ号の設備でダメージチェックをしましょう。
英雄の歩みは止まらぬ。
Yeah, whatever she says.
頼んだぞ、癒して殿。
Great healer. The Chevinaya sits quietly opposite Mei-Ling as the former undergoes an examination. The strange thing is, her gaze does not rest on the instruments before her, nor the buzzing Mei-Ling. Instead, her eyes has been fixed on me throughout the entire process. Ooh, what's wrong? If you just keep staring at me like that, it's a little awkward, you know?
落ち着かないな。
Yeah, yeah, I thought so.
デュシェーブヌイさん、指揮官に集中してるせいか全然緊張してませんね。
Stop making jokes right now, Blue Thing. The instruments before Mei-Ling beep to signal a completed examination. I try to ignore the Chevinaya's gaze and look towards Mei-Ling.
指揮官、デュシェーブヌイさんのセカンダリレベルにデータを抹消された痕跡があります。
Oh.
しかも動作中の異常なコードがいくつも。そのうち一つはメンタルの稼働に悪影響を及ぼしています。そのコードを停止させてみます。
The Chevinaya suddenly begins to emit a system announcement in an emotionless tone. just as Meilin was starting to carry out her actions.
データ抹消開始。座標を特定。このコード生きているんですか？一つのコードを止めようとしたら別のコードが勝手に。そんな、まだロジックの解析ができてないのに。人形コミュニティではデュシェーブヌイさんのバックアップを取っていません。メンタルログを消されたら大変です。
物理的に止めてください。
間に合いません。さっきの一瞬でコードが実行されました。誰かがセカンダリレベルにトラッキングコードを埋め込んだんです。メンタルの整理と同時にドゥシェーブヌイさんの座標がアップロードされます。今までメンタルを整理してなかったのはこのギミックが作動するのを防止するためなんですね。指揮官、念のために今すぐエルモ号を移動させてください。
見慣れたコードね。
Can you help us right now, Dandelion? Do you I imagine that if you're showing yourself right now, there's a good reason for it. Dandelion's voice comes from the diner gates beside me, her tone reminiscent of someone recalling an interesting event.
大丈夫よ、メイリン。あなたの対応は間違っていない。メンタル整理が開始した瞬間、この子の座標は権限所属先に知られてしまう。メンタルバックアップも長い間取っていないようね。このコードは人形の回収によく使われている最も基本的な座標送信コードよ。グリフィンっぽいやり方ね。
グリフィンっぽい？
前時代的ということよ。
That's one way to put it.
ではどうしてデュシェーブヌイさんだけそんなコードが？グリフィンを離れた人形は他にもいっぱいいたのに。
ええ、多くの人形が外部の組織に移籍したわね。でもそれは人形たちの中にあるデータや機密が各地に分散しているようなもの。いつでも回収できるように念のために一部人形にこのコードが追加された。ルシエブヌイはその一人というわけね。
この10年の間に何が起こったんでしょう。デュシェーブヌイさんは再会した時から何も覚えていない様子でした。どうしてイエローエリアにいたのか、どうしてグリフィンを離れたのか、わからないことだらけです。とにかく今はメンタルバックアップが優先です。対策は後で考えましょう。
それならもう目処は立ってるわ。
Dandelion pauses, as if finding amusement and interest in what she just discovered.
座標の送信先を特定できたわ。送信先はマグニセキュリティ。
それって私たちを攻撃した部隊では？
The shaven Aya's eyes widen at this revelation.
我のせいで皆が。
そんな偶然ですよね。デュシェーブヌイさんがコミュニティに入ってからかなり時間が経ってます。彼女が狙いならどうして今さら。
我の過去と関係してるやもしれぬ。
The shaven Aya curls into a ball, somewhat dejected.
記憶をなくしたのもマグニセキュリティの仕業やも。
もしかしたら我はマグニセキュリティから追われる身でコミュニティに逃げ込んだばかりに皆を危険に巻き込んで。
そんな妄想許しません。あなたの組対を直したロザリンの努力を無駄にする気ですか？
それに座標が送信されたのはついさっきのこと。マグニが襲ってきたのは数日前です。なら誰が我の座標を。
それがまた面白いことになってるのよ。
You know, Dandelion, the situation right now is rather serious, so could you at least for a moment drop the smugness out of your voice just for just a little while? Please? It sounds just a tiny bit unsensible, you know? Just a little bit. Just a tiny little bit. Dandelion pauses for dramatic effect. What I mean? See what I mean? Can you at least pretend you're taking this serious, Dandelion? Some of the dolls here are in serious distress right now. Have some sensibility, please.
最初の送信先を中継地点に、今度はホワイトエリアの座標に情報が送信されたわ。誰だと思う？
財団だな。
ええ、マグニセキュリティが狙ってるとしたら、そんな回りくどいことしないわ。つまりこの子を狙ってるのは背後にいるホワイトエリアの勢力よ。
まさか財団の手がグリフィンにまで伸びていたとは。
時代が違うのよ。かつてのグリフィンは確かに大きかった。でも今はもうどこにでもある中小 PMC よ。規則上は他の PMC 同様、非軍事勢力管理局の管轄下にあるんだから。
何はともあれ、その線で調査を進めよう。ドゥシェーブヌイの背負う真相、一体どんなものなんだ？
ならまずは指揮官の元上司に話を聞いてみようかしら。
Old friends?
覚えているでしょ？新生グリフィンの代表の
Alien?
待て、まだヘリアンさんに連絡するな。今の状態では迷惑をかけるだけだ。
あらそうだとしたら優しいサンジ殿に声をかけるしかないわね。リバから彼女の暗号化チャンネルを教えてもらってるし。
ダメだ、彼女にはもうとっくに迷惑を。
Too late. Too fucking late, because Dandelion just do whatever the fuck she wants. Dandelion definitely connects to the specially encrypted comms channel before I can stop her.
待て。
An instinctive frown forms on my face as I suppress my discontent, troubled by Kalina's circumstances.
あまりにも無鉄砲だぞ、ダンデライオン。
あらごめんなさい、今切る。
Leva's calm voice streams to the comms channel the next moment, accompanied by the faint hum of interference.
ハロー、調子良さそうじゃない。
You could say that to a certain extent. Hello, Leva. Dandelion feigns ignorance. I stare at her, speechless, and rub my throbbing temples.
からかうのはよしてくれ。カリンは大丈夫か？
Oh, man, this hits so differently. Just because I just finished reading Quantum Fluctuation. Oh, fuck, man. Fuck, man, this hits different. It just hits different. I don't know if you can understand what I mean, but it just does.
危険分子さんと連絡を取ったせいで、我らがサンジは現在取り調べを受けてる最中よ。
Yeah, sorry about that.
非軍事勢力管理局の通信記録も資料も全部押収されちゃって。でも心配しないで。こういうの初めてじゃないし。一応管理局の記録では、あなたはパラデウスと財団のつながりを暴く証拠を提出した。熱心な賞金ハンターのままよ。
Passionate bounty hunter. That's one way to describe it.
ロレンのお偉いさんがどう思うかは知らないけど。
すべて私の責任ということにならなければいいのだが。
ロレンにはカリン姉が頑張って無実を主張するよ。
Hello, Lena. Oh my god, Lena is always so fucking cute. Lena's spirited voice joins the call. She feels, I don't know how autistic this will sound, but Lena feels like sunshine. Can you understand what I mean? She just feels very warm, you know? She just feels very bright, warm. She's just like sunshine.
指揮官に罪をかぶせるなんて絶対させない。
She's so cute too.
指揮官は心配しなくても大丈夫。カリン姉も行動は制限されてるけど、身の安全は保証されているから。私とリバ姉も足がつかないよう離脱したし。
Hopefully that is true.
そういうこと。何か私たちにやってほしいことがあるんでしょ？
Well, actually, you see.
ああ、確かにやってほしいことがある。イエローエリアでドゥシェーブヌイ KSVK と出会った。本来なら今もグリフィンにいるはずだ。だがなぜかイエローエリアに遺棄されていて、メンタルログもほぼロストしている。彼女の記録を調べてくれないか？
指揮官も知ってると思うけど。
You can't, huh?
フランクフルト事件であなたが行方不明になってすぐ、グリフィンは組織再編された。当時カリンは可能な限りの職員を連れて管理局に入ろうとした。でも複雑な情勢を前に、カリン自身の力だけではどうしようもなく、言われたことに従うか独立するかの選択肢しかなかった。そうだった。あの時指揮官が戦死したって噂が流れて。
There was? Wait. Oh no, wait, no, yeah, I think Tokarev did mention it that briefly, that some of the dolls believed that the commander was dead. And that Helium and the others eventually convinced them that the commander must be alive or something.
カリン姉とリバ姉に指揮官は絶対に無事だって言われなかったら、すっごく落ち込んでたと思うよ。
すまない。
Man, I can only imagine the amount of guilt that the commander feels.
とにかくあなたの戦士とグリフィンの組織再編によって人形たちの保有するデータはチリジリになった。私の知るところではグリフィンは念のためにクラウドのメンタルログを全て消したそうよ。当時の生データを見つけるのはほぼ不可能ね。
管理局でも無理なのか？
管理局で役に立ちそうな情報はないわ。ヘリアンに当たってみてもいいけど、私ならヘリアンに迷惑をかける心配もないしね。
ありがとう。ドゥシェーブヌイとマグニセキュリティの情報があったら教えてくれ。
了解。でもここは内部の手を借りた方がいいわね。カリンから聞いたと思うけど、ニキータは今もマグニセキュリティに在籍しているわ。彼女に頼るのも手よ。大丈夫。絶対に足がつかない暗号化チャンネルを用意するから。
I don't know. I don't know.
わかった。マグニがドゥシェーブヌイのメンタルログを保有していないかニキータに調べさせよう。
The Chevenaya, who had been quietly listening throughout the discussion, joins the conversation.
それから TP12、 我の魂の奥底に刻まれた名だ。
DP12？
The name that slipped out of the Chevenaya lips plunges the room into a brief silence.
確か彼女もグリフィンにいた人形ね。思い出した。でもずっと連絡取ってないし話も聞かないな。グリフィンが再編された後どこに行ったんだろう。
The Chevenaya simply shakes her head helplessly.
その答えを我は知らぬ。
謎は深まるばかりだな。
DP12 のことも一緒に調べる。チャンネルが用意できたらすぐに知らせるわ、指揮官。
想定通りの勝利です。本当はもう少し完璧に終わらせられたはずなんですけど。
Man. All these interactions really did hit very different. Just because I finished reading Quantum Fluctuation. Yeah. Right. Phantom constructs. At times, the truth is not important, only the answer that you seek. Go. Much like a falling stone ripples a lake, the repercussions from the Levy explosion continue to reverberate through the wide zone to this day. Various major factions endeavor to uncover the truth behind the Levy incidents amidst a peculiar sense of discord. Investigations of intel pertaining to the radiation and the conglomerate's lab personnel are performed one by one and in quick succession. An odd sense of tension now looms over the once bustling White Zone streets. A variety of vehicles and equipment from various organizations zip through the streets on the daily, while radiation checks grow frequent and stringent. An invisible panic spreads through the top dogs of the Levy White Zone, a phenomenon more suffocating and untreatable than any kind of radioactive dust. Meanwhile, the top floor offices of Lazo Incorporated, a subsidiary under Satchpilot, boil like a volcano about to erupt. Berryfield slams a stack of piles onto the table. She leaves her desk pacing back and forth upon the luxuriously expensive carpets beneath her feet. There is no trace of the elegance and grace that she once showed. A smiling woman stands before her in stark contrast, watching the fury build up within Berryfield with an utterly unfazed expression.
よろしくお願いします、ベライフェル様。
Cocoon. Of course. Cocoon. Cocoon bows slightly. Her voice is as smooth as silk, yet no trace of respect can be found within.
ツマーマン様の命により、本日からセシュト&ファルベングループを代表してあなたを補佐してまいります。
補佐？
Berryfield stops in her tracks abruptly. The volcano, poised to erupt, finally reaches the point of no return. Her pent-up fury has found a target to lay waste to.
今になってあの爆発がどういうことなのかまだわからないの？
各方面からの注目が集まっているゆえ、調査に時間を要しております。
Cocoon's tone remains apathetically calm in the face of the erupting volcano. Still speaking in a perfectly proper manner, she provides no stray strands for any opponents to grasp.
それに予想外の情報が出たことによって、さらに難航するものと思われます。
難航ですって？
Oh boy. Berryfield's voice sharpens with anger.
チルドビグの実験室がこんな大問題を起こしてロレン政府に目をつけられたっていうのに当の本人は行方不明。我がトラ奏者も巻き添えを食らうわ。何が何でも彼女を見つけなさい。
Huh. I don't think I have ever heard of the Lazo before. I wonder what exactly do they do. Also, that insignia on her coat, on Berryfield's coat, is very rough looking, isn't it? It feels like a placeholder that was just put there to represent another thing that was meant to be done before, but it doesn't seem like they had the time to do it.
現場の状況を見るに、生存の可能性は極めて低いでしょう。
A sneer appears on Berryfield's face as a laugh escapes her lips. Her eyes flash with malevolent ruthlessness.
財団の連中、今頃私から情報が漏れるのを恐れているでしょうね。情報は全員に共有されている。トラソーにだけ責任を押し付けていい道理はないわ。
落ち着いてください。
Cocoon reassures Berryfield with her words, yet her eyes are without any trace of warmth. Of course not. This woman's a fucking monster. Of course there is no warmth in her eyes.
まだ何も決まっておりません。私どもの方ですでに容疑者を特定して追跡を開始しております。情報処理に関してセシュト&ファルベンで私の右に出る者はいません。
Cocoon slowly takes one step forward, taking herself closer to Berryfield. Her voice deepens.
チルロビグの実験室は確かに御社の名義下にありますが、
Oh, so that's
シマーマン様の命とあらばいかようにもなります。見方によってはあなたは飛び火を受けただけの不幸な出資者です。
ロレンはそんなにバカじゃない。
It is clear that Berryfield does not believe that what Cocoon just said. Having dealt with the URNC for a long time, she knew very well the capabilities and intelligence of the one who sat across her from the chessboard.
ホワイトエリアで実験施設を建造するには厳格な審査を受ける必要があるわ。私の名義下にある以上、知らぬ存ぜぬは通らない。
審査後に何が起きてもおかしくないでしょ。
The corners of Cocoon's mouth curl into a smile, seemingly portraying her satisfaction at the state of the current conversation. She ignores Berryfield's furious gaze and walks up to her desk at a leisurely pace, then casually tidies up the massive pile of documents on the desk.
あなたの感知しないところで悪巧みをする犯罪者がいたら、トラソーの名義下にある実験施設はチルロビグのものだけではないはずです。
Cocoon takes out 2 documents from the organized materials and presses them to Berryfield.
パラデウスに全部押し付けられる算段はあるの？
Everyone puts the blame on Paradeus. I mean, to be fair, they did do a lot of awful things, but it feels like, how should I say? When you don't know the culprits, always blame the devil, or something like that. Just essentially making them an easy scapegoat.
ええ、これもツィマーマン様のご意向です。あなたはただ具体的な敵を提示するだけで良いのです。漠然とした組織ではなく。
Berryfield understood what Cocoon meant. She stares at her, alerts rising in her mind to mentally guard herself against the ruthless third gem doll. In the end, she relents. Berryfield accepts the 2 documents from Cocoon, which bear information about Paradeus and the unknown URNC fugitive. Ah, great. Ah, fucking great. Ah, fucking great. People are going to start pointing fingers at me now.
ロレンに指名手配されてる賞金ハンター。どこまで？
可能な限り善処いたします。その前にチルロビグの実験室に関する情報の権限を解放してください。
Berryfield falls silent. She feels as if she were but a mere insect that had stepped into a spiderweb, meticulously woven by the third gem doll standing before her. Feeling the hesitation within her prey, Cocoon reminds Berryfield again in a softer voice.
ロレンの客人が訪れる前に時間は残されていません。
This sentence proves decisive. For even if a trap lies before her, Berryfield has no other option but to step into it.
わかった。そうしましょう。実験室に残った証拠は全て隠滅させる。近くにある全ての施設もトラソーにつながるような手がかりを一切残してはならないわ。持ち出せる資料は持ち出して、そうじゃないものは廃棄。それから使い勝手のいい捨て駒が必要ね。 財団の第三世代人形ブルースフィアがまだいるじゃない。マグニセキュリティを動かして処理に当たらせてもいいかしら。今回の件少しのミスも許されないわ。
その提案は難しいでしょう。
Cocoon shakes her head, rejecting Berryfield's request.
これまでのこともあってマグニセキュリティは第三世代人形の指揮下に入ることには否定的です。しかし戦力としてなら受け入れても良いとのことです。
やり方は任せるわ。余計な口を聞く人間が消えればそれでいい。
Cocoon's smile grows gentle. Everything is going as planned.
ええ、適任者はすでに見つかっております。ご安心ください。
We can't take a break, can we? Late at night, most areas within Mangi security have already been locked and shut down. Only the server room hosting the core database continues to operate with a low, steady hum. Nikita silently slips past the security cameras under the cover of night. She sneaks into the server room, stopping before an unremarkable maintenance terminal. She connects a tiny device to an access port, bypassing 2 layers of verification, with the clearance she obtained. The screen comes to life, showering Nikita with an icy blue light as she focuses on finding the target archives of her mission.
ボス、マグニセキュリティのデータベースで KSVK と DP12 の記録を発見しました。
Nikita's voice, mixed with electrical interference, comes through the encrypted channel.
無理はするなように聞いた。無難なデータから始めてくれ。
公開されている情報では、彼女たちは2人とも数年前に完全廃棄されたようです。
I look down at the archives that Nikita sent over. The records are indeed rather sparse in detail. I furrow my brow. The archive records are too sparse, too clean.
廃棄の原因はわかるか？できれば行動ログやその他記録も欲しい。
少々お待ちを。今権限を取得中で。見つけました。記録によれば DP12 はイエローエリアでの任務中ブージャムに飲み込まれ回収不可と判断されました。
What the fuck? What do you mean ingested her? She got fucking devoured by a boojum? Ah, fuck, man.
ブージャンか。KSVK は
KSVK は任務中に服従性に難ありと判断されメンタルの危険性も相まって廃棄されたようです。
メンタルバックアップは
時間が経ちすぎています。 KSVK と DP12 はグリフィンの解散とともにマグニセキュリティに着任しました。今から当時のメンタルバックアップを見つけることは不可能でしょう。それに記録にもバックアップはすでに廃棄されていると書かれていました。
おかしい。マグニセキュリティが貴重なエリート人形を2人も廃棄するのか。しかも KSVK は使用不能になるほど破壊されてはいない。この記録には何か手が入っている。このままニキータに調査を続けさせるか。
Just as I am deep in thought, Nikita's voice cuts in, her tone subtly different. Subtly?
待ってください、ボス。
Nikita lines up 2 files on the terminal screen. One file shows DP12 picture from Nikita's own neural records. An ID photograph of the familiar blue-haired doll. The other file is a maintenance log dug up by Nikita from the depths of the maintenance department's database. The name written within is DP12, just like the first file. Yet the photograph within shows a white-haired girl who is obviously the Shivnaya.
私は確かにコロナホール計画のファイルで DP12 の名前を見ました。その時の素材の写真も青い紙のままでした。
What the fuck is that name? What the hell is a coronal hole? Is that actually a reference to something? Coronal. What does coronal even mean? Different meanings depending on the area, referring mainly a anatomic cut that divides the body in 2 parts. Huh. Okay, so it seems like it's a medical term. What if I say coronal hole? Oh, then we go to astronomy. Coronal hole is a region of the sun, corona, that appears dark in extreme ultraviolet and soft X-ray images. Because its plasma is cooler and more rarefied than the surrounding corona. Despite its name, the coronal hole is not an actual physical hole or void in the sun's corona. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Alright. Moving on then.
しかし、この記録にある DB12 の素体とコロナホール計画で見た写真とは全然違います。話の途中で申し訳ないけど、指揮官、マグニセキュリティの信号がドゥシエブヌイにアクセスしようとしているわ。通信をつなげる？ボス、私の権限ではこれ以上の情報は得られません。他に権限を持っている者に調べさせてみます。何か分かったらすぐに連絡します。
頼んだ。
お役に立てて幸いです。
I turned to the Shevnaya after ending my call with Nikita. I've been feeling anxious ever since she learned that her coordinates are being used to track her down. Noticing my gaze, the Shevnaya lowers her head to avoid eye contact. The unknown caller's communication attempts puts the Shevnaya in a state of unease. Curious about what might happen if she connects to the call, but at the same time, she yearns for this opportunity to gather intel. I motioned for Dandelion to connect the call to the Elmo's main screen. Better to pursue the truth head on than to sit and dandle, afraid of the unknown. An unfamiliar digital-filtered female voice comes through. She calls the Shevnaya by her ID directly. Oh god.
DP12 情報処理試験でトップの成績を収め 2064年にマグニセキュリティのグリフィン受け入れ人形の最初の候補に入った。これほど時間が経っているのにまだあなたの痕跡が見つかるなんて。ずっとあなたのことが不思議だった。
うぬは何も。
Oh, sorry.
焦らないで。マグニセキュリティに戻ったら話す時間がたっぷりあるから。
Yep. No. Nope. No, 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 no. No. Also, this is 100% Cocoon. I don't know if it was supposed to be a filter here, but that's definitely not what I'm hearing here. I can clearly hear the voice, and I believe, 100% believe this is Cocoon.
我に戻る理由はない。
理由？おかしなことを言うのね。理由なんて言い訳に過ぎない。その気になれば適当に作れるわ。忘れているようだけど、あなたの権限を握っているのは今もマグニセキュリティよ。イエローエリアの誰かがあなたの素体を拾って直したとしても、権限が変更されていない限り、あなたはずっとマグニセキュリティの資産。あなたは自分から戻ってくるか、無理やり連れ戻されるかの2択しかないの。
我は道を知らぬ。
回収チームを編成するわ。あなたは時間通り座標の場所へ来るだけで
いい。I don't like that. I 100% do not. I don't like this at all.
がっかりさせないでね、DP12。
I keep calling her DP12. The caller cuts off communication from her ends. The Chevenai stands where she is in a daze, as if she had fallen into a chaotic old memory.
指揮官、あの声、なんだか懐かしい気がする。我は会いに行きたい。
A vacant expression takes over the Shepanaya's face, but at this point in time, I am more concerned about what the caller called the Shepanaya than the mastermind behind all this.
メイリン、ドゥシエブヌイの識別コードを確認してくれるか。相手は DP12 と言った。
そんな、ドゥシェーブヌイさんの識別コードが DP12 になっています。
どうやら誰かがマグニセキュリティとドゥシェーブヌイのデータを改ざんしたようね。もっとも改ざんしたのは一部だけのようだけど。
I shift my gaze to the signal traces left on the screen, thinking back to the contents of the archives that Nikita had just briefed me on.
もしかしたら改ざんをした者はコロナホール計画を知らないのかもしれない。だから計画関連の情報には手が加えられていない。
Interesting. Interesting, but at the same time, I'm very fearful about the Shepanaya's security. HS-12 Dreams Harbor. A perfect harbor built in solitude, waiting for the day it will be truly realized. Boom. 2064 Griffin Base. Oh, all the way back 10 years ago. The same days where the Frankfurt incident happened, right? I mean, I should know. I just finished reading. Whatever. I already said that too many times on the stream. The commander has been killed in action. The message arrives, sweeping through Griffin like a sudden cold wave that shocks them all to the core. The order to disband Griffin truly comes next. Even before the message is verified, the safe haven that the dogs once called home collapses in a sudden, thunderous crash. The dolls all feel immensely uneasy about their upcoming fate.
みんな、いろんな噂を。DP12。我らはまた捨てられるというのか。あの頃のように帰る場所を失うのか。
Oh, just now it passed through my mind. I was just wondering why DP12, or should I say Helen and the Shavenai are paired together here. And now it just occurred to me. They have the same artist on GFL1. If I'm not mistaken, their sprites were illustrated by the same artist. So maybe that's why there is this specific pair here. KSVK is unable to accept the state of affairs. Griffin's disbandment is one thing, but what she finds even more unacceptable is the idea that the commander, who once led them through countless crises, the hero who seemed eternally victorious on the battlefields, is dead. How could a man like that met such a cold, hastily written ending? Hastily written. That line is a little well, that phrase right there, hastily written ending. It surely has a peculiar feeling to it, doesn't it? Especially considering the absolute state that was the GFL1 ending, and how we got many other, how should I say, retcons after it. Just a little ironic. Just a little peculiar choice of words, considering the context.
落ち着いて、KSVK ちゃん。
Her mod uniform. The blue-haired doll gently pulls an anxious KSVK into her embrace, hugging her tightly. She tenderly strokes KSVK's head, combing through her hair with her fingers, patting her back, hoping to convey a sense of comfort through her actions.
まだ私がいますよ。KSVK ちゃんは一人ではありません。でも指揮官は。そんなこと誰も信じていませんよ。だから安心して待ちましょう。指揮官はいつか必ず戻ってくると。
DP12 senses that KSVK has managed to calm down in her embrace. She pauses, then changes the topic. Her tone, however, now carries a sense of helplessness.
グリフィンの解散は私たちではどうにもならないことです。解散命令は軍上層部によるものみたいですから。グリフィンは大きくなりすぎました。指揮官がいろいろと頑張ってくれたから。だからそれが脅威になる前に手を打ったのでしょう。でも我はここが好きだ。もし新しい居場所を見つけることができなかったら捨てられるのだろう。もう諦めるのですか？ 指揮官がいなくなったそばから。それはない。
The SVK suddenly lifts her head, her eyes shining with defiant resolve.
運命は我らを指揮官のもとへと導くだろう。そうですね。
DP12 smiles with a hint of relief.
私も一緒に指揮官を探します。
A simple promise, yet, like the sparks that remain within its smoldering embers, it sustains the hope of warmth through a harsh winter. In the restless, uneasy days that followed, they witnessed many of their companions chose their path. Some dolls chose to leave Griffin in pursuit of their own ambitions, while others chose to wait for further orders in Griffin. DP12 and SVK chose the latter. Like the rest of the dolls who did not make a choice, they attended a test that Griffin conducted specifically for such dolls. They faced the countless instruments and devices that recorded their abilities, anxiously waiting for their subsequent arrangements from Griffin. However, the future never arrives in the form that one wishes it to.
私たちの配属先が決まりました。
DP12 looks at the finalized allocations, trying to organize their thoughts the best way possible.
事前に希望した非軍事勢力管理局ではなく、名前すら聞いたことのないベンチャー企業のようですね。そんな、我らはあれほどの血と汗を。KSVK ちゃん、テストの結果は見ましたよね。無論だ。我らは最も優秀な部類に入っている。
So that's why Meng Security wanted them. Because they perform a bit too well.
そんな私たちをグリフィンから引き抜けるなんて。もしかしたら私たちは何かの取引に使われたのかもしれません。どうしても行かねばならないのか。グリフィンの指示に従うことを選んだ瞬間から私たちに拒否権はなくなりました。どうにか指揮官のことを探ろうと思いましたけど、結局私の権限では何も。得られた情報は全部私たちの信じたくないものばかりでした。
DP12 grasps KSVK's hands tight, her eyes reigniting with determination and passion.
だからこれはチャンスでもあります。ここでただ待っているだけではなく、もっといろんなところから情報を集めましょう。
Yet look how things ended. I mean, ultimately she will reunite with Commander. After all, she is playable, right? But all the things that she will have to go through because of it.
私たちは情報を集めるためにこの会社に行くのです。
DP12 looks straight into KSVK's eyes as she spells out her intent, word by word.
約束しましょう。指揮官を見つけるまでお互い絶対に諦めないと。 DP12。我らはまだ捨てられていないのだな。はい。
DP12's answer is gentle yet firm. She blinks, then her voice shifts, phasing now to cut the tension.
そして指揮官を見つけたら罰ゲームをしてもらいましょう。
Hey, 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 calm down now. Calm down now, calm down now. We don't need to go as far as to give me some form of punishment. Come on now. I know I made you guys go through a lot, but please, please. Not anything too harsh, please. I'm just a human. I'm just a silly little human.
私たちにこんな思いをさせたのだから、ちょっとひどいことをしてもきっと許されるよね。
KSVK finally relaxes after finding her long-awaited sense of security in DP12. She opens the pendant hanging on her chest and looks at the cherished photo within. A picture taken when the commander was still with them. KSVK had specifically invited the commander and DP12 to take this photo together. The photo depicts DP12 and the commander around KSVK. Very gentle, reassuring smiles.
必ずまた会おう、指揮官。今度は一緒に新しい写真を撮りましょうか。指揮官と3人で。その時はきっとグリフィンの制服じゃなくなっているから、新しい服を用意してあげた方がいいかしら。
You guys even know the commander's measurements?
KSVK ちゃんは指揮官にどんな服を着てほしいの？指揮官ならきっとどんな服でも着てくれますよ。指揮官は妙な格好で写真撮らないだろう。
What exactly you had in mind?
先に一緒に写真を撮ろうって言うのよ。そして私たちで指揮官に服を着せるの。
DP12 and KSVK are soon plunged into a series of endless missions upon joining Mangi Security. Unlike what they experienced in Griffin, at Mangi Security they were treated like machines for high-intensity workloads. Unable to access high-level intelligence, unable to get close to any human commanders while constantly getting worn down by never-ending grunt work missions.
おかえり、KSVK ちゃん。今日はどうだった？我は
KSVK walked through the cramped quarters of their employee dorm and sits down on the bed, burying her face in her hands. Sensing her emotions, DP12 approaches KSVK and gently strokes her hair.
予定よりも早く帰還できましたね。
This is awful. This is indeed just awful. Fuck, man. Shit's having them have to go through all this.
きっと今日の任務は順調だったでしょ
KSVK nods, then starts to lean on DP12's shoulder.
敵は寄せ集めの傭兵だった。 簡単に蹴散らせた。とても楽だった。だったら KSVK ちゃんはどうして落ち込んでいるの
DP12 gently pats KSVK on her back, coaching the downcast doll to lean in closer. It feels as if the weight of her frame is gradually being shared by the doll next to her. KSVK, leaning on DP12's shoulder, slowly regains her strength.
DP12 こんな日々いつまで続くんだ。毎日命令に従って戦って任務以外のことは聞けない。自分たちで調べることもできない。このままではいつになったら指揮官を探せるというのだ。
DP12 gives her a reassuring smile. She fixes her warm gaze on KSVK as she gently pinches her cheeks.
大丈夫。きっとなんとかなるから。だが、もうずっと指揮官と会っていない。
Fuck, man. Fuck me, man. I feel so. Okay.
会いたい。会って話したい。ええ、私も。
DP12 falls into silence, deep in thoughts. She then whips out a data cable, handing it to KSVK with a mischievous smile on her face.
これ、つないでみて。なんだ
DP12 offers no answer. He simply smiles as she connects her neural cloud to KSVK's data port. Another new 3D scene. Man. Man, it's always so cool. It's always so cool to see these. What? Wait. Oh, this is the same scenery from her trailer. There's a door there and then upstairs. A cozy, homely-looking little apartment. The apartment is adorned with a complete set of furniture, all gently washed by the sands of time. A comforting, soft light spills from above, filling every nook and cranny of the room with a warm illumination. In the center of the cozy feeling room sits a certain silhouette familiar to the two dolls. He rests on the sofa, flipping through a novel quietly. The silhouette seems to have heard them. He lifts his head and beams a comforting smile at the two dolls who stepped through the door.
気に入ってくれたかしら。今これをメンタルの中でシミュレートしているの。
KSVK walks over to the nearby table in disbelief, then picks up the picture frame sitting on it. as expected. The group photo depicting the two dolls with the commander rests within the picture frame. KSVK runs her fingers tenderly over the picture in a daze, looking at the vaguely ethereal silhouettes on the sofa.
気に入った。こうして見ているだけでも幸せな気持ちになる。ええ、たとえそれがかりそめの影でも。
DP12 ruffles KSVK's hair, then gently squeezes her hand.
今日からここを私たちの家にしましょう。今はメンタルの中だけでも、いつかはそれを現実にしましょう。
Yeah. I mean it will, but... KSVK claps DP12's hands tight, giving her a serious nod. DP12 strokes KSVK's hair again, then looks back towards the sofa. Her eyes are filled with determination as she watches the soft light gently illuminate the silhouette.
指揮官、待っていてください。いつか必ず。
From that day on, DP12 starts to work breaking out of their conundrum. She uses every opportunity to access intel at work to the fullest extent, searching for every possible trace regarding the commander whenever she can. To the day she sees a certain individual in a corridor within Mengi's security headquarters.
昔、グリフィンであなたとお会いしたことがありますね。
Oh no. Oh no. DP12 stops in her tracks to strike up a conversation with the woman in front of her. The young woman stops upon hearing that. She gestures to her entourage to go on before turning around to study the doll that called her.
要件は何だ?
Oh man.
お久しぶりです、レンティーヌ閣下。
閣下はいい。
Lentine's tone carries a hint of annoyance. She stares at the unfamiliar doll with a cold expression.
グリフィンで会ったことがあると言ったが、それはいつの話だ?
フランクフルト事件の追悼会です。
A derisive laugh escapes Lentine's lips.
グリフィンにいたのはほんの少しの間だったが、まさかそんなところで顔を覚えられたとはな。縁起でもない。で、私に何の用だ?
あなたの部下のほとんどはグリフィンや以前お勤めだった PMC から連れてきたものだと聞いております。なので私の主についても。
悪いが、もしその主に仕事を斡旋してほしいのならやめておけ。今は誰かを手助けできる余裕はない。そもそも昔の同僚と名乗ってくるやつが多すぎる。このマグニセキュリティに入ったのなら自分の力で努力しろ。人形に伝言をさせるなどみっともないにも程がある。誰かに頼らなければ居場所を見つけられないようなやつはマグニセキュリティで生き残ることはできない。
いえ、私はただ私の主について何か知っていませんかと聞きたいだけです。
I really feel like it's not a good idea to tell who was your commander to this woman. DP12 tells Lantine the commander's name. The annoyance on Lantine's face instantly freezes. What replaces it is an expression that can only be described as complex. A long moment passes before a mocking arc forms at the corners of her mouth.
言うまでもないが、今のお前はマグニセキュリティの人形だ。それともグリフィンの人形ってのはそんなに忠誠心が深いのか？死んだ主を探そうとする人形は初めてだ。
指揮官は死んでいません。
Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm really moved by the, or should I say, the determination of DP12, but I really think this is not the best moment for it. DP12's tone is as resolute as steel.
公式の報告にもそう書かれている。あの指揮官は
遺体をこの目で見るまで、私は指揮官が生きていることを信じます。
DP12 bows slightly, ending the conversation.
お忙しい中、申し訳ございませんでした。
ほう、随分と有用じゃないか。あいつの元部下か。面白い。
Fuck, is this why they took a special interest in KSBK in DP12? 10 days later.
もう10日も過ぎているのに、未だ音沙汰なしだぞ。あのレンティーヌというやつは本当に助けてくれるのか？
No, there's no way.
ええ、きっと。彼女もこっそり指揮官のことを探っていました。うまく痕跡を消していたようですが、私の目はごまかせません。
I don't know about this.
指揮官を追っている敵かもしれぬぞ。彼女の経歴を確認しました。敵ならわざわざ別の PMC からグリフィンに転職してくる必要はありません。そして指揮官の死後もこうして情報を集めることもないでしょう。なら単純に指揮官に憧れている人間か。さあ、それはどうなのかしらね。
Was this their mistake?
おっと、新しい仕事だ。作戦の指揮官はレンティーヌ？ええ、私たちの所有者も変わったようですね。カルメン・イグナシオ。レンティーヌではないのか？カルメン・イグナシオ、マグニセキュリティの創設者の一人で中心人物です。彼女の信頼を得ることができれば指揮官のことも探しやすくなるでしょう。意外と指揮官の名前は使いやすいようですね。
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, sometimes, being popular like this has its benefits and obviously its downsides. And you're right, that surely brings a conflicted feeling to it.
ご助力感謝します。私と KSVK も全力で期待にお応えいたします。
政治はいい。全力でやってもらわなければ困る。
Lantine knows well that she has no factions to lean on in the main security of today. Instead of passively waiting for some top brass to extend an olive branch to her, it would be better to utilize all available resources to gather intel and grasp all that is happening within Mengi's security. The door in front of her has no previous connection to her. She will become an excellent pawn if used well.
カルメン・イグナシオのことは知っているだろうな。
もちろんです。私と KSVK は彼女の名義下に置かれています。未だにお会いしたことはありませんが。
彼女は昔セシュト&ファルベングループのセキュリティ顧問だ。軍の後ろ盾があると言われている。
上層部の情報を得るために私たちを送り込んだということですか？
上にとっては人間よりも人形の方が都合がいいからね。命令には忠実で必要とあらば簡単に切り捨てられる。
光栄とは言えませんね。
お前たちの人探しに協力してやる。情報をつかんだらすぐ私に共有しろ。私もそいつに会いたい。
失礼かもしれませんが、もしかして指揮官を慕っていらっしゃるのですか？
Isn't that being a bit too direct, Helen? Leontine frowns upon hearing those words. An expression of clear disgust takes over her face.
はあ？
Oh boy.
失礼しました。ここまでご助力いただけるとは思わなかったもので、つい。
お前は情報処理に長けているからカルメンに必要とされるだろうと思っただけだ。お前の言う指揮官についてだが、私は以前奴をライバル視していた。
You know, it's kinda worrying how much Leontine seems to have some form of obsession towards the commander. And I just wonder why exactly. I mean, she obviously said, oh, he's a rival, but why is he a rival? Why is it so important to surpass him? It must be significantly important for her to go to this extent just to try to get more information on him about his whereabouts.
適当に死なれては私の株まで下がってしまう。だから事実を知りたかった。
ライバルですか？なんというか面白い関係ですね。
It's a very troublesome one, Helen.
指揮官もきっと会ってみたいと思うでしょう。
I'd rather not. Leontine shoots DP12 a glare, somewhat displeased.
面白がっているのか。私がそいつを探し出してぶっ殺そうと思っている可能性もあるんだぞ。
私からしてみればあなたと指揮官は気が合うと思います。
くだらん。よく覚えておけ。このマグニセキュリティにおいて情報処理人形をわざわざ起用する者は私の他にいない。お前が自由に動き回るためにも私の協力が必要不可欠だ。私とお前はそれだけの関係でしかないことも忘れるな。
はい、肝に銘じておきます。
DP12 and KSVK received numerous field assignments after temporarily joining Leontine's team. Most of the assignments involving escorting the conglomerate's top brass within the green and white zones. They complete the missions without any fuss and collect intel when they can. Everything seems to be going smoothly in a productive direction. Until that fateful day.
KSVK は何も間違ったことをしていません。依頼人のクレームだからといって廃棄されるなど。
DP12 loses her usual calm for the first time in front of Lantine.
手続きはほぼ済んでいる。結果を変えることはお前にも私にもできない。
申し訳ございません。ですが、どうか理由を教えてください。
コード KSVK 護衛任務の適正なしと判断。依頼人の個人情報漏洩防止のためメンタルリセットおよび素体廃棄を申請する。
fuck.
それが依頼人の要求だ。
納得できません。
前にも言ったと思うが、出過ぎた真似はしない方がいい。お前たちは任務の性質上財団に近い位置に。情報を得やすいが、知ってはいけないことを知ってしまうリスクもある。KSVK はそれを知ってしまったのだろう。
KSVK は任務に出る前バックアップを取ったはずです。今ならまだメンタルだけでも。
申請が通った時にバックアップはすでに全部消されたはずだ。
The revelation slammed squarely into DP12's heart like a heavy hammer.
KSVK は今どこに？
DP12's voice is as cold as ice.
まだわからんのか。私がこのことを知ったのも彼女のバックアップが消されたからだ。彼女との関係もここまでだ。
KSVK の現在位置をください。
教える義理はないな。
あなたにはまだ私が必要なのでは。
DP12 walks up to Lantine with her voice lowered. A smile worn on her face, but it does not reach her eyes. Oh my god, she really... I think this is the first time that I have seen DP12 threaten someone. The sheer proximity makes Lantine instinctively place her hands on her weapon. But eventually, she decides to withdraw her hand.
落ち着け。仲間が大事なのはわかる。そもそも KSVK が一体何を知って財団にそうさせてしまったのか、私も気になる。
彼女を助けたらその情報を共有します。
賢明な判断だ。座標を送った。ただもしまだ指揮官のことを探したいのならあまり迂闊なことはしない方がいい。まだマグニセキュリティで手がかりを探したいのだろ。
はい。では私は任務中に失踪した KSVK の回収に赴きます。ご安心ください。迷惑になるようなことはしません。
なら急げ。そのデタラメが通るのは手続きが全て終わるまでだ。
An empty research lab greets the eyes. The SVK lies bound to the ice-cold workbench. Not long ago, she accidentally overheard part of her client's conversation while escorting the conglomerate's top brass. It is definitely related to Paradeals. Also, look at this fucking lab. Look at the green liquid inside. I bet that is exactly what he needs right now for Elena. I have not forgotten about Elena also still, by the way. When they discovered that she overheard them, they made strange expressions before ordering her to head to this location and await further instructions. All her access permissions has been disabled. Even attempts to communicate with the outside world get denied.
まずい。
これはメンタルをリセットされる流れだ。
At least she's quite aware of it.
前回のバックアップは随分前になるな。大丈夫。指揮官と DP12 ヘレンのことさえ忘れなければ。情報はヘレンには渡せないのだろうな。きっと役に立つはずなのに。
So by this time, DP12 is already using the name Helen. Okay.
ヘレンがいてくれたらメンタルリセットにも抵抗できただろうに。
マグニセキュリティへの申請は通った。メンタルリセットを実行する。
リセット後はそのまま廃棄だな。
廃棄ってメンタルリセットだけでなく廃棄になるのか。話せ。
The SVK starts struggling against her bound on the lab's workbench, but the staff nearby immediately presses start on the Neural Cloud Wipe program. Alien code invades KSVK's level 2, tearing at her memories. An alarm suddenly sounds in the wide, empty room. The room confining her is blown open all of a sudden. A figure slowly emerges from the billowing smoke and dust.
任務番号873失踪人形 KSVK の組対回収を実行します。
セキュリティの人形？おい、KSVK が廃棄処分になったことを知らないのか？
Don't give up. I don't give up. Please, Helen, just go.
そのようなお知らせは入っていません。KSVK が消息を絶ってからすでに24時間以上経過しています。私は彼女を回収しに来ただけです。これはマグニセキュリティの正当な任務です。ご協力ください。
申請の許可がやたらと遅いと思ったらどうなってやがる。
そいつのことはいい。早くメンタルをリセットしろ。
No. Go quick, Helen, please. The staff member responsible for the wipe quickly returns to typing on his keyboard. DP12 bolts towards him, then sends him flying. The code is already running. KSVK writes in agony on the workbench. DP12 quickly dashes to the console to try and halt the Neural Cloud wipe.
ヘレン、我のデータが。
もう大丈夫。私が何とかします。
The program cannot be fully stopped. The damage from the wipe is irreversible. DP12 rushes to KSVK's side, frees her from the restraints, and hugs her tightly. But it's all too late.
席数を調整期待通り大事な情報のはずだがよく聞き取れなかった。
大丈夫。もう大丈夫よ。KSVK ちゃん。
我は安全確認をしに行っただけだというのに。
KSVK rests in DP12's embrace. The eyes that once flashed with a defiant glow now take on a dazed and hollow look. Her speech has become broken and disjointed.
忘れたくない。指揮官も TP12 も。
KSVK instinctively raises her hand in an attempt to touch DP12, but her fingertips stopped midair, unsure of who the person in front of her is. Finally, her arm loses all strength, falling on the pendant that never leaves the front of her chest. The pendant's cover springs open, revealing the weathered group photo. The white-haired doll watches the three individuals in the photo. Her eyes no longer bearing any of the emotion she once felt towards it. Gazing at the doll's calm, glassy eyes, DP12 slowly lowers her head, clenching her fist in silence. The moment passes. Her hands gently reach out and take away the photo from the pendant. The disheveled staff members who are sent flying cower in the lab's corner. They scream loudly, claiming that other staff are on the way. They threaten DP12, telling her to surrender. DP12 picks up KSVK. Fuck. This fuck me, man. Just I don't like seeing the dolls have to go through all this, honestly. I know I have already said this before, but... Also, let me cut the signal of the stream briefly right now. Man. Ah, fuck, man. Yeah. Hold on, I'm noticing that YouTube's might be a little bit too behind. Let me, because I can tolerate Twitch, right? Twitch is fine. Twitch being behind is completely fine. Nothing out of the ordinary, but